Much we're going to get.
Well, Patrick, enough to create possibly some street and some poor drainage flooding, especially during the afternoon and early evening hours. Things will be starting to taper off after 7 o'clock this evening. So, it's definitely going to be a close call in terms of getting in that Paw Sox game. I think the heaviest of the rain will be moving out by around the time first pitch is supposed to be, but still not going to be great evening for that game. Looking at the radar across Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts right now, spotty showers. They're not overly heavy. The air is very mild. The more widespread rainfall going to fill in this afternoon. Notice all that precipitation in Washington, D.C. and the southeastern United States. That's headed our way. You can just sort of see that stream coming up from the south. So today's threat tracker is up into the medium threat level, and it is for several reasons. We're tracking not only the downpours, the potential for 1 to 2 inches of rainfall as we start the afternoon and evening hours, but also we're going to also be looking at gusty winds. Let's take a look at again some of the details here with that threat tracker Futurecast for today. And one of the things we're watching, 1 to 2 inches of rain, gusts 35 to 45 miles per hour, and potential coastal flooding. Tonight's threat tracker drops to low, so does Friday. So speaking of the coastal flooding, we're right around high tide, Narragansett Beach. At this point, not seeing any splash over along the beach wall there, but it's going to be a close call for today. Some of our coastal roads may see a little bit of minor splash over. That's why there's a coastal flood advisory for this morning. It's actually the evening high tide that has a better chance of seeing some minor flooding. And we're not just talking about the beaches, but also up the bay. Both Narragansett and Buzzards Bay have that persistent southerly wind, astronomical high tide, and coastal roads, maybe even some basements this evening could see some minor flooding along the shore and up the bays. Winds pushing all that water up from the south right now. They're between 10 and 20 miles per hour. And the strongest gusts going to be during the afternoon and early evening, 35 to even 45 mile per hour wind gusts. This is 10 o'clock this morning, so showers becoming more widespread. Afternoons, pretty ugly. Not only rainfall, but downpours. Some embedded thunder, gusty winds. Starting off the late afternoon, evening hours, plan on a slower commute as those downpours continue to work their way through. As we head later into the evening, the heavier rain will tend to taper to just some leftover showers, with a lot of it again winding down by about 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening. For this afternoon, downpours, gusty winds between 50 and 55 degrees for temperatures, so not much of a change from where we are right now. A few spots may hit the upper 50s. Taunton, Seekonk, Attleboro, all well into the 50s with those downpours and gusty winds. Evening commute, street flooding a risk. Be aware of that. Wanted to talk about that Saturday Futurecast for you. We've got low pressure trying to drop down out of the eastern Great Lakes. Now, the track of this and how much it develops as it's passing by will determine the impact for us, but there's at least the risk of rain and snow showers. I think starting as rain showers, changing over to snow showers Saturday night and Sunday morning. This is 3 a.m. on Sunday, so while we're sleeping, some snow should be winding down very early Sunday morning. So the risk is there for some spring snow later Saturday evening into Saturday night. Small accumulations can't be ruled out. If it were to develop into a stronger storm system, could be more of a significant issue, but right now that's not in my 7-day Futurecast. What I do have is the colder weather returning for this weekend. 58 today, 53 tomorrow. Definitely not a washout Friday. Mostly dry, clouds, some sunshine, but could be a stray shower on Friday afternoon or early evening. Saturday starts off dry. Afternoon rain and snow showers changing to snow, ending by dawn on Sunday. So Sunday is dry, but it's chilly. We get another warm up early next week, but another storm system to track too Tuesday into